Good morning, student. This is our computer class, and today we are going to continue our chapter 11 Google Drive. In our previous class, we have already discussed about the advantages of Google Drive, getting started with Google Drive, organized files and folders. In organized files and folder, we have already studied about creating a new folder, moving a file to a folder, searching a file and folder. Now, how to delete a file in Google Drive. So, on page number 135, deleting files. Deleting a file from the Google Drive moves it to the trash folder. If you want to delete it permanently, you will have to remove it from that trash folder. To delete a file, you have to select the file to be deleted. Click on the remove button present at the top of the window. The file gets removed from the drive and moved to the trash folder. To delete the file permanently, select trash in the navigation pane on the left. The trash folder appears. Select the empty trash option from the drop down menu to the trash option. The file will be deleted permanently. Now, how to restore that file and folder? You can only restore a file or folder from the trash folder by the following way. Open the trash folder, select the file to be restored and click on the restore from the trash button. On the top right corner of the window, the file will be restored to its original location. But if you delete the file permanently, you can't restore it. Now, viewing the files. Google Drive display your files and folder into two different ways. First one is the list view. This view displays the list of the file and folder along with their application icon and other details such as owner of the file, date when it was last modified, file size, etc. By default, all the file and folder appear in a list. Now, grid view. In the large view, we can also see the grid view display the files and folder in the form of the thumbnails. To use this view, click on the grid view button on the top right corner of the window. Now, duplicating a file. How can you make a copy of a file or duplicate of a file? To create a duplicate copy of your file, select the desired file, click on the more action button located at the upper right corner of the web page. On the right corner of the web page, click right on the selected file, select make a copy option from the displayed list of options. A copy of the selected file appears. In figure 11.9, duplicating file is showing. Now, how to rename a file? Renaming a file. To rename a file stored in your drive, select the desired file, click on more action buttons located at the upper right corner of the web page or click on the selected file. Now, select the rename option from the display list of options. The rename window appears. Specify the new name of the files and click on the OK button. Now, sharing file or folder. How can you share a file or folder of a Google Drive? Using a Google Drive, you can also share your files and folder with others. This enables multiple people to work together on a file. To share the file, follow the given step. First one, select the file that is to be shared. Click on the share button located at the upper right corner of the web page or right click on the selected files. Select the share option from the displayed list of options. A share with other dialog box appear. Enter the email addresses of the people with whom you want to collaborate on the file. For more control over the file, you can select one of the following authorization option by clicking on the drop down arrow of the edit file directly button to decide whether people can edit, comment on or simply view the file. It's all up to you. A can edit. This option is selected by default, which allow the multiple people to work on the same project in the real time. When you are share a file with people, you receive an email. It contains a link to be shared file, which allow them to edit it along with other users. Each editor who is working on the file will be visible as icon at the top right corner of the screen. Now, who can comment? By using this option, you can restrict people to only comment or view the file. Can view means this option allows the other users only to view the file. They can only view it, not edit it, not comment on it. Add a note in the add a note box if required and send it along with your file. Finally, click on the send button. Now, sharing with a link. You can also share the file with multiple people by providing a link to any file in your Google Drive. To do so, locate and select the file that is to be shared. Click on the share button located at the upper corner of the web page. A share with other dialog box appear. Click on the get shareable link option at the top right corner of the dialog box. A link to the file will be copied to your web clipboard. You can share, then paste the link in an email message or on the web or share the file. When you have finished, click on the done. Now sign out from the Google. This is the very main part of the after using the Google Drive. To sign out the Google Drive, to do the following: click on the Google account icon on the top right corner of the window. Click on the sign out button. The Google Drive window will be closed. Now you are sign out from that window. So student, that's all from today's class and from this chapter. This chapter is finished now. If you have any problem regarding this chapter, you can ask me, and the exercise and question answers of this chapter I will provide you in the next class. Till then, read the chapter. If you have any problem regarding any topic of this chapter, you can ask me. This is a very important chapter. Like I have already given you the example in the class about this chapter, how this Google Drive is very, very important. You can save your important videos, photos in that Google Drive, and you can share it with your friends, with family, and in future you can view it. So read the chapter and use this chapter for saving your memories. Thank you and have a nice day.